Okay, by this point, I think we've all come to expect the unexpected, and the same is true with U of L's basketball season. And joining me today to give us their hot takes on the matter and talk about some of these changes is WHS 11 Sports Director Kent Spencer and the amazing Tony Vanetti. You like that intro, Tony?
I
Really
got the
give it up.
amazing part, Kent. Just saying. I got the amazing part.
And
You're doing your best Sean Connery or Sean Connery.
all right, guys. So there are going to be some big changes this season. Can we talk about what fans can expect to be a little different?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, when it comes to fans, it all starts with attendance. Governor Bashir's recommendation is just 15% at these games. So Louisville expects about 3,000 fans per home game. Everybody's going to have to wear a mask the entire time inside of the KFC Yum Center. Get a social distance. All ticketing is going to be digitally. There's going to be obviously some other factors in place as well. But the biggest thing is going to be the low fan turnout. But I'll say this: a few months ago, we didn't know if there were going to be any fans at these games. So 3,000, and they're going to use the lower bowl in order to do this. Look, it's better than nothing.
And look at the home schedule for the ACC is ridiculous. It's Duke, Florida State, Virginia. Those three teams possibly could be all in the top 10. Florida State in the last couple of years has come they are now a leader in the ACC. They're a player. Plus Kentucky and Syracuse. Think of those home schedules. You're going to be wanting to fight to get a ticket. I think it's interesting also that if you put 3,000 people in that lower bowl, Kent, they can make some noise. You're going to be able to make some noise with those 3,000 people in that lower bowl, Ken.
Well, especially, in an indoor arena, 3,000 people in a lower bowl, it's going to give you an atmosphere, right? It's going to give you a much better atmosphere than we've seen at these college football venues because, those people are having to pump in, fake crowd noise to try to create an atmosphere. So they are going to have an atmosphere. And I will say this about Louisville. Their MTE event, which just, all that rundown came out today. You're going to have Louisville playing Seton Hall. As Kevin Willard, a former UofL assistant, brings his Seton Hall Pirates back into the KFC Yum Center to take on the Cards. And then Louisville's going to take on Rick Stansbury and Western Kentucky. That's a really good matchup. Western Kentucky's a pretty good basketball team. So they're two good matchups within their MTE event. They're going to play 5 home games from December 25th to December 4th. 5 games, and 2 of them are against really good competition.
The reality that we're barreling towards is what we're dealing with high school football. And now look at the Big Ten. We found out Wisconsin is going to miss their second game in a row. They are going to be limited to just 6 games for the entire season. That's a nightmare for their league. Let's get the games. You said it at the top of this segment, which was let's enjoy the games while we have them. That's number one. While we have a game, if you get a ticket, go, because it might be the last game we have that year. Because if you get 1 or 2 guys on this team, look, a football team, you got 85 players plus 15 walk-ons. You got 100 kids on a team. You'll find spots. Louisville football lost 9 kids on defense. They were able to play the game. You lose 9 on your basketball squad, it's over for 2 weeks, so you won't be able to play. So let's enjoy the games while you got it. It's down at the Yum Center. None of us has been able, unless you're voting, to go down to the Yum Center. So it'll be nice, Kent, to go back down to the Yum Center and enjoy those. One of the things that's different is no cash. So everything is going to be boxed. So if you want some food, it's all going to be in a box. And you got to pay with your credit card or your phone. And the other thing is the luxury boxes. If you're, Kent and I aren't lucky enough to be in the luxury boxes, but the people that are in the luxury boxes, they're going to have a game. They're going to be able to go to every game. It's going to be fun while we have it.
My question is how are they going to decide who gets tickets? This is going to be like, how is that going to be done? Like first come, first serve, or people that have season tickets, or how?
Well, did you ever see that movie?
Already sent out an email to season ticket holders.
Okay. Yeah, see, you ever see that movie Deep Impact, where the asteroid was supposed to hit the planet and they told you to go home and wait for your phone to call because you were going to be able to go to the facility? So that's basically what UofL did last week. Go home and check your email, because if you're lucky enough to get the golden ticket, you're going. So that's basically what UofL did. I don't know how they're going to juggle it. If you think about it, Duke, did you hear that schedule, Kent? Duke, Florida State, Syracuse, Virginia. These are all top 10 teams. These are all Kentucky. These are games. Who's going to get what tickets to what game?
No, and just like football, season ticket holders, I mean, they had a package that you could choose and all that stuff for football. I would imagine a lot of the same is going to work for basketball. The unfortunate thing for basketball is this. There are a lot fewer fans allowed to get in the KFC Yum Center for these games than can go to Cardinal Stadium on a given Saturday. That being said, there are a lot more home games in basketball than there are in football. So, I mean, you almost, it's kind of one of those things. I think you keep your fingers crossed about what games that you're presented that you choose to do.
Well, the other thing I think we need to also address is, remember, Kentucky had the same issue. Louisville football, they didn't sell their allotment of 12.5. They were making available tickets. It's going to be interesting to see because this is indoors and this is it's not outside. And look, big stadium like that, people are like, I'm going to skip it. I'll see you next year. Will that same thing happen for basketball to where people say, and look, the lower bowl is a lot younger than it used to be. Let's be honest. Back in Freedom Hall days, that lower bowl was the older crowd, and that crowd's not going to games these days. So, and they younged it up in the last couple of years for the Yum Center. But it'll be interesting to see if people go, that's an indoor thing. I'm watching on TV.
All right, sports guys, we got to wrap it up. This all starts on November 25th, right?
Yes.
Right. The MTE event, Louisville takes on Southern Illinois to kick off the season.
Perfect. And we're also going to be talking to the coaches, and we'll have more on this on Great Day Live very soon. Thank you guys so much for talking with me today.
See you.
See you guys.